Was wondering if after all these years you'd like to me to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much bleed. Hello.
Hi guys, it's Dempsey and this is my friend Jason.
Hey guys.
And today we are going to show you a partner's workout. Working out with a partner is always more fun, so I designed this partner workout. You don't need any equipment, all you need is a person. So I have Jason. You can grab a friend, you can grab a family member, you can just grab a stranger off the street, or maybe if you're at the gym, you can just like grab someone and be like, hey, I saw this really cool video on a partner workout. Like, want to do it? Want to partner work out with me? No? But yeah, let's just get right into the workout before I make more of a fool of myself. Our first exercise is going to be a split squat, and we are going to do 15 of these on each side for a total of 30 repetitions. Start by facing your partner with your right foot forward and your left foot back. Clasp each other's right hand, and once you've gained your balance, you're just going to lunge it out. With a split squat, your back knee should be touching the ground but not resting on it, so just sort of grazing it. Two more reps on this side, and switch. You also want to make sure that your front knee is not coming past your front toes and that your chest remains up the entire time. A good way to make sure that your chest stays up the whole time is to keep looking at your partner. We are not doing this, but that is a good little tip to make sure that you keep your chest up. And rest. Our next exercise is going to be a plank with a high five, and we are going to do this for 50 straight seconds. This is pretty self-explanatory, but you and your partner are going to come into straight arm planks with your shoulders stacked above your wrists, and you are going to high five each other. With this exercise, you want to try to make sure that your hips aren't rotating or dropping too much when you lift your arm up to high five your partner. We are doing this a bit, but not too much, so just try to really engage your core to keep your torso square to the ground the entire time. Just 10 more seconds. And rest. Apparently Jason wasn't as into this exercise as I was. Next up is a wheelbarrow squat and push-up. We are each going to take turns doing 12 repetitions of this. So you've probably done wheelbarrow races at some point in your life, either as a kid or maybe as an adult, and this is basically the same thing but not quite as fun. You can see by what we're doing, you're going to do a push-up and a squat in sync. My biggest tip would be to keep your core engaged the entire time for both people performing the exercise, and for the person squatting, your head should be up. So Jason's head should be up, which it's not, but you get the point, and now you know. I'm just going to give you a few more cues while you guys switch roles. So for the person squatting, be sure to keep your weight in your heels and your chest up. And for the person doing the push-up, be sure to keep your back flat and your shoulders aligned over your wrists. And my final note would be that you don't have to do these quite as fast as we were doing them. I was trying to tell Jason to slow down, but he's really strong and wanted to show off for all the ladies on the beach, so we did them fast. The next exercise is a partner row, and I'm just going to put a disclaimer at the front of this by saying this is probably the hardest exercise of the bunch. So if you can't do it, don't feel bad. Just give it a go, and if it's too difficult, move on to the next exercise. Jason is going to demonstrate 40 seconds of these. So for the person doing the row, keep your feet hips distance apart or a little bit wider, your knees bent and your core engaged. The person on the ground should bend one knee for stability, and you guys can interlock hands. It is super important to keep your core engaged during this exercise. Jason is absolutely killing it, and that is because his core is engaged and his back is straight. I'd like to say that I am also killing it, but this exercise is not nearly as difficult for the person being rowed as it is for the rower. Just 10 more seconds of these. And rest. Our next exercise is called leg throwdowns, and we are each going to do 25 reps of these. These are basically like leg lifts, but they are kind of stepped up a level because you have a person adding some resistance. Your goal should be to resist the force of your partner's push, so don't let your heels touch the ground and try to let your legs drop as slowly as possible. As with all ab exercises, you want to make sure that your lower back is pressing into the ground the entire time to protect yourself from injury. Just 3 more reps of this. And rest. Time to switch sides. If you want to make this exercise a little bit more challenging, you can have your partner throw your legs in different directions. So that would be about 45 degrees to the right and to the left. This is going to strengthen your obliques, which is the muscle that runs along the side of your torso, as well as challenge your coordination. We did not do this because we were already getting sand in our face and it was just a struggle, but just know that that is an option. Just a few more reps of these. And rest. Our next exercise is sit-ups with a high five, and we are going to do 20 total reps of these. So for this exercise, or for any type of crunch or sit-up, you want to make sure that you keep your gaze up and that you're not straining your neck by looking too much forward. Also, try not to use any momentum when you sit up. To make the exercise more challenging, all you really have to do is slow the entire motion down, and you're going to really start to feel the burn in your abs. Next up, we are going to do 10 partner Russian twists. We used a dumbbell for this. You can use a dumbbell or a medicine ball or any weighted object that is easy to hold, or you can perform the exercise with no resistance. To get started, sit next to your partner and lean back to engage your core. You're basically just going to pass a dumbbell or whatever weighted object you grabbed back and forth. For a more challenging version of this exercise, you can lift your feet off the ground, and to make it easier, you can rest your feet on the ground. It's really easy to let your weight fall into your back when you are performing Russian twists, and we don't want to do that. So try to keep your chest up as much as possible and keep your core engaged by drawing your belly button into your spine. Just 2 more reps of this. And rest. Our final exercise is going to be a rotational twist. We are going to do 7 full rotations in each direction. I would recommend trying to find a weighted object for this, but if you don't have one, then you can perform it with no resistance. Come onto your knees back to back with your partner, and you are going to grab your weighted object and pass it to your left. Keep your core engaged the entire time to protect yourself from injury. 1 more rotation in this direction, and switch. So just a side note before we finish this video, you can tell that the camera is not straight, and that's because we were filming this on a beach chair and not a tripod, and apparently it wasn't straight at this point. And also the sun just completely went down and the sky got a lot darker, but hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. And you guys are done. Thank you guys so much for watching and working out with us. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed, and you can find both of us on social media, which I will put the links for that in the description below. And leave comments for any future video requests, workout, recipe, lifestyle hacks that you would like to see. And do you want to say anything?
Make sure you like the video.
Oh yeah,
That's a big thing.
Yeah, give it a big thumbs up. That's what all the cool kids are saying. Bye. Are you doing your hair? Oh, the princess is back.
Shh.
Shh. Be quiet.
Yeah,
It worked.
I'm too ugly to be in this. Sorry.